Hi, we're here to tell you about a very serious disease.
A disease which really affected our Sunday school class this year.
It's called apathy. Apathy is where you don't care.
Our class was really affected by apathy this year.
Join us as we investigate the apathy syndrome.
It's hard to pick an exact point where we started to go wrong, but it was probably when we started to get bored in class. We just stopped listening, so Sunday school just didn't seem to have any point anymore. We gradually started to fade away. At first, no one thought it was a big deal if someone stopped coming, but the numbers just kept getting worse and worse, and people seemed to stop coming if their friends weren't there. We didn't think it was serious at the time. It didn't seem to be a big deal. We were apathetic. We just didn't care. Eventually, there was only one left. Until he stopped coming too. Where did we all go? Everyone had their own story.
I've always liked to be independent, to do my own thing. Getting my P's was the best thing. Finally, I was free. I don't need to rely on anyone for a lift anymore. No more public transport, nothing. I can go anywhere, do anything at any time.
I love soccer. I love the dribbling. I love the skill. Soccer was on Sundays this year, so I missed church for it.
I was fairly new to this church. I never really got to know the people here. It was always just straight in and out for me. I had nothing against them, it's just that they were all new, and it was too much trouble to get to know them. So I decided not to go to Sunday school.
Year 12 was a very busy year for me. We're not mucking around, you know. There's not enough time for Sunday school. There's so much study, so much to read, so much to do, so much to write, so little time, so much stress, needs lots of relaxation. And there's so much relaxation to get through. Relaxing can be hard work, but I've practiced it a lot, and I think I'm pretty good at it by now.
Stupid alarm, why so early?
I always used to go to Sunday school, but Year 12 got expensive and I need to save for a car and for uni. Sunday is the Lord's Day, but it's also double pay day, and so off to work I went. Sure, I missed Sunday school, but it didn't seem like a big deal, and at least I was making the children happy.
As for us, there was one place where we were always happy.
I've been a deacon since I was a kid. But I started to get distracted in year 12. Hanging out with my mates, keeping fit, playing soccer were all more important to me than Sunday school. One day, an old bit of paper fell from my desk. It was a letter I got from an old Sunday school servant from a few years ago. Dear Bishoy, it is so good to see you growing in the Lord. It is so encouraging to see you serving in the altar and being so keen for Sunday school. We hope to see you growing deeper and deeper in the Lord. I was moved as I read the old letter. I suddenly woke up to myself and I knew I had to act now.
Hello? Hey Bish!
Donna, I was just wondering, did you want to come to church this Sunday and we'll all go to Sunday school?
What?
Like, I thought about it, we haven't been for a while, and God didn't do anything wrong to us and we should do something in return to Him.
Yeah, okay buddy. He wants us to go to Sunday school.
Sunday school? I remember Sunday school.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore.
Look Bishoy, you can go but count us out.
Yeah.
Alright, bye. Do you think he actually had a point?
Just forget about it. What about you? What do you think, Shaz? I feel like chocolate sundae.
Hi Sam,
Bishoy!
how are ya?
Great! So good to see you.
Sorry I was only unable to come today, Sam.
That's okay. One's a good start.
Make that 2.
So it's lesson on Sam?
We started to talk about how we could revive Sunday school. It was different now. We'd realised how serious things really were. How could we get them back, we asked. We planned to do our best and left the rest up to God.
I've always liked to be independent, to do my own thing. But no matter how far I went, I couldn't get away from one thing. The emptiness of being away from God. I remembered something my Sunday school teacher said to me.
There's a lot of glamour to being your own man, to not listening to anyone and doing only what you want. But on the night before he died, our Lord did something else. He said to the Father, "Not my will, but your will," in order to die for those who themselves did their own thing. He gave up his own life to bring back those who left him. Will you continue to flee from his love, or will you finally show some love back to him?
Soccer was on Sundays this year, so I missed church for it, but I ended up losing more than I gained. Since coming back, I've enjoyed having Holy Communion, learning about the church, and growing closer to God. I still play soccer, but just not in God's time. I've won a lot of sports awards in my life, but there's one reward we all have to fight for to the end. That's the heavenly crown. It's hard, but there's a verse that always encourages me.